What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I want to give you guys a quick look at the Dare Nike SB Dunk Low. Before I get into the video, go over the kicks. If you are new to my channel and this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, welcome to the channel. Thanks for dropping by. But listen, while I have you here, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. That way when I upload new material, post new content, you get notified, then you can head to the channel and you can see what I uploaded. If you are on social media, really any of the platforms, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever we calling it, any of them really, and you a fan of sneakers, you like outfit ideas with sneakers, anything related to kicks, honestly, give me a follow. You can find me. I am at iAMTMCII. And lastly, while you're watching the video or afterwards and you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. Really goes a long way. Show me that you enjoy my content and it just motivates me to want to keep recording videos whenever I have new pickups. All right, so now that that intro is all out of the way for all my first time viewers, let's dive right into the review. So like I mentioned, this is a collaboration with Dare. It's a skateboard shop, and they collaborated with Nike. These actually released a while ago. There was no real major resale or hype behind them. But I went into the Nike store. I haven't went to like an actual mall or store in a while. But I went to the Nike store and these was kind of still just sitting there on the shelf in my size. So it's like, you know what, let me go ahead and cop these because I missed them online, but I had them as like my little go back and eventually cop list. I think everybody create like a, hey, I'm gonna put these on my list and go back and get them. So these were on my list. I just was, procrastinating and I had no idea I was gonna stumble across them for retail. So when I walked in the store and saw them now, I was like, all right, that's my sign to go ahead and cop them. So that's how I ended up getting these kind of after the release date. All right, so for the video, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over the materials used on the shoe. Then I'll touch on quality control a little bit. And then towards the end of the video, I'll take them off this little turntable, put them on feet, and I'll go over size and then comfort and all that good stuff. So just hang around and I got you guys pretty much covered for everything regarding the kicks. Okay, so jumping into material, you'll see like a lot of designs on here. So their skate shop and Nike, some of the inspiration on here, like a lot of the humanized drawings and artwork. So if you can see, like you have a little face, you have fingers and toes. Even on here, you have like, it's kind of like a illustration. Some of the stuff I read is like a humanized artwork. Somebody sitting down, you can see their long fingers, toes. And this is another kind of illustration of that. They sit down with their feet up. So it's kind of these weird kind of humans or weird people in artwork drawn all over the shoes. I'm a fan of Nike SBs, always have been, hype or not. So I'm happy to see that the current state of sneakers is a buyer's market. Whoever really in the market for shoes, you don't really have to pay the over the head prices like you used to. You could get a lot of shoes now without having to pay too much. So I don't know, I'm just kind of happy to be a collector right now. Materials. So you got two different kind of suedes and materials on here. So you have a really long hair suede kind of on like this ashy gray part. And then you have more of it's more like a rough kind of feeling suede on here. It's not as long and hairy as the gray part around like the toe box and around here, around the lace holes in the back. It feels rough. It's not like a smooth, buttery suede feel, but it does have a nice, good feel to it, like a rough feeling on here. Not like carpet, but it's not that smooth, buttery feel we always get sometimes on some suedes. Same thing for the side right here. You have that same kind of suede nubuck feel on the side paneling. You do get a nice leather swoosh. The material on the leather seems like it's a decent grain. Doesn't feel like that cheap plastic stuff that we get sometimes. And then more of that design artwork on the right shoe. So you see like a little face, and on the back of this shoe, you have Nike. But if I swing it around to the other shoe, you have there. So you have a lot of co-branded stuff written all on the shoe. And I guess you'd expect that with this being a collab. Both of the shoes are different. So like seeing the little face and a different humanized artwork is different on the left shoe versus the right shoe. It's not like identical or the same. You get a little bit of different artwork on each shoe. So like on this side, you have these fingers and just basically more of that humanized kind of artwork pretty much all on the shoe. And I thought that was cool. It's something different. You don't always see this type of stuff on sneakers, period. Coming to the outsole, you also get the little Dare symbol on here with some more artwork. This is what it looked like on your right shoe, and coming to the left shoe, you have this. So traditional Nike SB outsole, but you get this kind of artwork with Dare written on here. And it's the same logo. Like if you look at their IG profile, I think it's the same profile pic that you have. Just a little bit more look at the materials on here. Coming to the tongue, so behind the tongue, you do get Nike on here. So you have more of that artwork, look like two heads holding each other. And then on here, you have Dare on the behind the tongue on this one. I don't see any hidden messages. Sometimes you have like little hidden messages behind the tongues on here. You don't get anything on it. But this insole on the left shoe, you have Nike on the insole of this one. And then coming to the insole of the other one, you have Dare written on the insole of the right shoe. Here's this little lace thing that I showed you guys earlier. I kept it down here on the bottom. You can move it up to however you want to add your own kind of unique touch to it. Coming to the tongue, you do get some co-branding on the tongue also. You got Nike SB on this tongue. But on this one, you have the Dare and Nike SB on this tongue. You do get other lace options, and I'll show you guys that in a second. Not 100% sure what laces I'm gonna go with when I rock these, but that is your lace options and pretty much it for your materials. Quality control, I did a quick once over before I started recording, and I didn't see any imperfections or issues with my QC. And usually that's what you want for all your stuff coming from, you know, when you spend your hard-earned money on. But really when it's a collab, you really hope Nike get it right. So I didn't have any kind of stitching issues, no major glue issues, no real imperfections at all. Putting both shoes side by side, everything is symmetrical. I don't have any issues. Seemed like they did an okay when it comes to the quality control on these. So that's that. I'm gonna show you guys the box now. So these are the other lace options. So you get 4 pair of laces totals, the ones that's in there. And then you get orange, green, like your regular kind of oval type lace. And then you get this flat black and orange lace, kind of like the green ones that I showed you. So you get some options with laces. And you can change it up, add some flavor however you want. You also get some orange, like orange little, whatever you want to call these things that you put on here. Put the laces through. So you do get orange if you want to change it up, add some color. Or if you don't want to use these at all, you do get some other options. That is that. Show you guys the box. So this is the season and colorway of the Nike SB box. We've been getting kind of like that off-white with the gray writing. Here is your label with the product code, the color breakdown, all that good stuff on here. You can open up your camera on your phone and scan this little QR code. And a link will pop up and it'll take you to the regular Nike website. It won't take you to the shoe or anything. It'll just launch the regular Nike.com website. I think at some point it'll do something, but for right now, doesn't do anything at all. Regular Nike SB tissue. If you've been collecting SBs, you know you get this kind of wood pattern tissue in the inside of your shoes with SBs. So that's pretty much it for the box. Show you guys the kicks one more time. Before I take them off of here, leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts about these, if you copped, if you passed, or just what you think of the current state of sneakers right now. I love talking to you guys down in the comments. I usually reply. If I don't, I'm gonna hit the heart button or the thumbs up button. But I'm gonna take them off here now, lace them up, go over sizing and comfort, so y'all hang tight. Let's take them off here. All right, guys, here's a quick on-feet look at the Dare Nike SB Dunk Low. Just want to show you what they look like really quick on feet. First things first, usually the most asked question is sizing. How do they fit? How do they run? Whenever I post pictures of anything. So let's just dive into sizing first. To me, I have a medium, somewhat narrow foot. The way I like my kicks to fit on my feet, I like a snug and exact fit. snug like a sock, like a glove, kind of that exact fit, not tight. There's a difference. So tight is your toes are balled up, you're in pain after a while, you can only wear the shoes for a little bit of time and you need to kick them off and give your feet some rest, a break. I'm not talking about tight, I'm talking about a snug fit. I really don't think my feet are doing much growing anymore, so I like that snug fit. If you like that same fit as me, I think you could go true to size and you'll be a-okay. I think if you go down a half size in SBs, you might be jeopardizing that comfort, might be a little bit too tight to me. With regular Nike Dunks, I can go down a half size, but with SBs, because of the extra padding in the inside and the tongue and stuff like that, I usually try and go true to size on my SBs. If you have medium narrow width feet and you want a little bit of room in your shoes, you might want to consider going up a half size. It really depends on size preference. If you have wide feet, you probably want to go up a half size in SBs. Maybe just to have that extra room. I think I'd rather you want a little bit more room in the toe area to give the side of your feet a little bit extra space if you go up a half size. But it really all boils down to how you want your shoes to fit. So between true to size and up a half size, I don't think you could go wrong, honestly. When it comes to comfort, the SBs have a little bit more padding and cushion than your regular Dunks. So they're a little bit more comfortable, but it's still a flat shoe. You still feel a lot of the ground when you walk in them. You can still casually rock these all day and not be in any kind of pain. Obviously, skaters love them and they skate in them. But if you're just looking for up-to-date technology and cushioning and bounce, you just won't get that in the SB. But like I said, you can rock these casually with no problem all day long and not be in any kind of pain at all. So that's my 2 cents on sizing and comfort. Like I mentioned earlier, you guys hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, but I'm gonna wrap the video up here. I'll see y'all on the next one. Thanks for watching. See y'all later. Peace.